Hi, my name's Will Perrins and I'm the Partnerships and Recruitment Manager for Opportunity China. I'm also a former English teacher in China, having worked in the northeast city of Shenyang as an English teacher before becoming a head teacher for several years. I'm going to talk with you today about a typical day in the life of an English teacher in China. Starting work as an English teacher in China can be different depending on what school you're working at. I worked at a private language centre, so Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays I would often start work at around 1 o'clock, having the mornings free to prepare for my lessons or to pop out to the shops or even get some lunch with my friends. The weekends were a little bit more full on. I generally start around 8:30 AM on Saturdays and Sundays and work flat out till 6 o'clock. My daily commute changed during my time in Shenyang. The first centre I was assigned to by my school had my accommodation just nearby. However, as China can be a relatively unpredictable place sometimes, my assignment was changed during my first week and my centre moved across town. This originally meant not having to have a walkable commute to my school, but in fact having to take public transport. So each day I had to take the tube, which was incredibly efficient. I can't remember a single time it was late, and ran across the city to my new school. My commute took me around half an hour and cost me 2 kwai, which is the equivalent of 20p. After my first 6 months of living there, as the rent had already been paid, I was moved to accommodation just above my new school, and my commute consisted of an elevator ride to the bottom. Preparing for class consisted of having to ensure I had all of my materials collected, so these would be flashcards, textbooks, storybooks and anything else that the children would need. More importantly than anything else, however, is making sure all of my pencils, and particularly my colouring pencils, are sharpened and ready for the kids to use once they come in. As I taught in a private language school, my class sizes were quite small. They'd range from VIP one-on-one classes through to a maximum size of 8 children. For each of the classes, I would have a book dedicated to every child's progress. So I'd check the log before every single class, see where they were at, see what they needed to improve, and see what an objective would be for each child for the day. As we worked in a mall in the centre of the city, there were plenty of restaurants for myself and the other foreign teachers to enjoy lunch in. These range from traditional Chinese restaurants to spicy Sichuan restaurants, which were my personal favourite. But as our mall was internationally themed, there was a whole host of other places where we could get together. Japanese restaurants, Korean restaurants, as well as more traditional Western ones if we felt in need of a cheeseburger. Wednesday to Friday we'd commonly finish around 8 PM, which seems a little bit late, but is relatively normal when working as an English teacher at a private language school in China. After work, myself and the other foreign teachers would often go to restaurants near the American Embassy. A few of our favourites included a traditional Chinese restaurant with life-size replica cannons outside. Another was a Thai restaurant where they knew us by our names and always enjoyed seeing us. On the weekends, what we'd tend to do is finish around 6 o'clock before heading out to a few of the local expat bars. On a special occasion, we may even go out to one of the 2 expat clubs that were based in Shenyang. Teaching at a private language centre meant I had very small classes. It also meant that I had to take time after each lesson to speak with the parents about their child's progress. The thing that was always a highlight for my day is when one of the kids would excitedly run up to their parents and start shouting about what they had learned that day.